Hello students, very good morning. Welcome to Narayana Live classes. Today for class 10 students, we are going to discuss assignment number 19 on trigonometry. Let us start with the first question. If secant A plus tan A is equal to 3, then what is the value of secant A? Fine. Here, to solve this question, we need to make use of one of the identities. We have three trigonometric identities. What are they? Sin square A plus cos square A is equal to 1 for all A belongs to R. Secant square A minus tan square A is 1 for all A belongs to R minus 2n plus 1 times of pi by 2 where n is an integer. Next, cosecant square A minus cot square A is equal to 1 where A belongs to R minus n pi where n belongs to Z, right? So these are the three identities we have. We are going to use one of the identities to solve this question. Definitely, here we have given secant A plus tan A, so we have to use the identity secant square A minus tan square A is equal to 1. Using that, we can solve this problem very easily. Now let us see. We have secant square A minus tan square A is equal to 1. If it is that, we can write it as secant A plus tan A into secant A minus tan A. That is equal to 1. That implies we are given secant A plus tan A as 3. So 3 into secant A minus tan A is equal to 1. Therefore, secant A minus tan A is going to be 1 by 3. That is the value of secant A minus tan A. Okay. So whenever you are given secant A plus tan A, suppose if it is some P, secant A minus tan A is always equal to 1 by P. We can make it as a formula. You can remember it as a formula otherwise. Now, how to solve it? You want secant A. So, if at all the given you take as 1, this result as second equation, let us add up. 1 plus 2 implies. If you add up, what happens? Secant A plus tan A is 3. Secant A minus tan A is 1 by 3. Plus tan A minus tan A cancels. What do you have now? 2 times of secant A, that is going to be 3 plus 1 by 3. 3 plus 1 by 3. So, 2 secant A is going to be, how much is that? 3 plus 1 by 3 is 9 plus 1, that is 10 by 3. That is 10 by 3. Therefore, we want secant A. Secant A is going to be how much? 5 by 3. So, the value of secant A is 5 by 3 for us. 5 by 3 is nothing but second option. So, that is the right answer, right? Now, let us say the next question. Sin x plus sin square x is equal to 1. Then what is the value of cos square x plus cos power 4x? What is the value of cos square x plus cos power 4x? Now, what is given for us? Sin x plus sin square x is 1. That implies sin x is equal to, let us transpose this sin square x to the other side. It becomes 1 minus sin square x. What is the value of 1 minus sin square x? Cos square x. Okay? This is the result what we have to use now. Wherever you have sin x, you can write in place of that cos square x. Or wherever you have cos square x, you can write sin x in place of that. Now let us see the given cos square x plus cos power 4x is equal to cos square x, it is nothing but sin x plus cos power 4x is nothing but sin square x. Isn't it? Now what is the value of sin x plus sin square x? Nothing but 1. So the value of cos square x plus cos power 4x is how much? 1. 1 is nothing but second option for us, right? Let us see the next question. Log tan 17 degrees plus log tan 37 degrees plus log tan 53 degrees plus log tan 73 degrees is equal to, fine. We have log m plus log n as log mn, product rule. Okay, it is a product rule we have in logarithms. Using that property, we can solve this. If at all you do that, this is going to be log of tan 17 degrees into tan 37 degrees into tan 53 degrees into tan 70 degrees. Fine. That is otherwise log of tan 17 degrees into tan 37 degrees into tan 53 degrees. Tan 53 degrees can be written as 53 degrees, actually we can write as 90 minus 37 degrees. 90 minus 37 degrees. If it is tan 53 degrees, tan 53 degrees is going to be tan 90 minus 37, that is nothing but cot 37 degrees. Okay, cot 37 degrees. So tan 53 degrees we can write as cot 37 degrees. Similarly, tan 73 degrees we can write as 90 minus 73 is 17 degrees. So tan 73 degrees we can write as cot 17 degrees. Cot 17 degrees. Now tan 17 into cot 17 is 1 because both are reciprocal ratios. Tan theta and cot theta product of them is always 1. Similarly, tan 37 into cot 37, even this product is 1. Product of these two is 1 and product of these two is 1. So we have log of 1 into 1. Log 1 into 1 is otherwise log 1. Log 1 is always 0. Log 1 to any base other than 1. Log 1 base 1 is not defined. Log 1 base a is always 0, where a is positive and not equal to 1. Right? So the answer is 0 for this. That is nothing but first option for us. Right? Let us see the next question. X is equal to cos 1 degrees, y is equal to cos 1. Then it is interesting question. Here 1 degree stands for, so it is clearly mentioned in degrees. What is 1? 1 stands for 1 radian. If nothing is mentioned, always consider 1 as 1 radian. 1 radian is how much? 57 degrees, 16 minutes, approximately 57 degrees, 16 minutes. That is the meaning of 1 here, right? So, if you compare 1 degree with 57 degrees, 16 minutes, obviously this is more. So, we can say 1 is more than 1 degree. If 1 is more than 1 degree, cos is a decreasing function in the first quadrant. If at all you take the graph of cos theta, at 0 degrees cos is 1 and at 90 degrees cos is 0. So, this is how the graph moves. It is a decreasing graph. The graph is decreasing. Right? Means cos 1 is somewhere over here. 1 radian is somewhere over here. 57 degrees, 16 minutes. 1 is somewhere over here. 1 degree is somewhere over here. For 1 degree the corresponding value is this. For 57 degrees the corresponding value is this. Obviously, even though 1 degree is less than 57 degrees, but cos of 1 degree is more than cos of 57 degrees, 16 minutes. Therefore, it implies cos 1 is less than cos 1 degree. This is the relation what we have to understand. So cos 1 is given as y, that is less than cos 1 degree is x, or we can say x is more than y. This is the relation we have between cos 1 degree and cos 1, right? So x is more than y, that is nothing but second option for us. Fine, this is very important thing. Cos is decreasing, so the relation between 1 and 1 degree is this. Now cos, if you apply on both the sides, relation will be reversed, means greater than will change to less than because it is a decreasing function. If it is sine, the same relation we can understand. Sine 1 is more than sine 1 degree. Okay, there you will get answer as x less than y. In the case of sine, as it is cos decreasing function, this is the relation what we have. Okay, now let us see the next question. 8 sin square x plus 3 cos square x is equal to 5. Then what is the value of cot x? 8 sin square x plus 3 cos square x is equal to 5. That implies we can write it as, see, 5 sin square x plus 3 sin square x, here 3 cos square x. So 3 times of sin square x plus cos square x. And just regrouping, that is 5. That implies this value is 1, it is an identity, cos square x plus sin square x is 1. So we have 5 sin square x plus 3 into 1, 3. That is equal to 5. What is the meaning in it? 5 sin square x is equal to 5 minus 3. If you transpose it to the other side, it will be minus 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. Thereby, we get sin square x value as 2 by 5. Sin square x is 2 by 5. What do you need now? Cot x we need. So now, what I am trying to do is I will find out cosecant square x. Cosecant square x is nothing but 5 by 2 because both are reciprocal ratios, 5 by 2. Cosecant square x, if you know how to get cot square, we have cosecant square x, okay, minus cot square x is 1. Minus 1, that is equal to cot square x. You can write like this. Cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is 1. Or cosecant square theta minus 1 is cot square theta. So that is 5 by 2 minus 1. That is cot square x. So 5 by 2 minus 1 is nothing but 5 minus 2, 3 by 2. So cot square x is 3 by 2. Now what is cot x now? Plus or minus under root of 3 by 2. The value of cot x is plus or minus under root of 3 by 2. Nothing but third option here, right? Now, so that is the end of this assignment. Thank you. Have a great day.